And welcome to this video. If you are reaching this video, it's most likely for you. Hello, my name is Michelle, and I've been doing tarot and oracle card readings for almost 10 years, and I just wanted to do a few videos. I'm planning to do a few videos, so this is one of them. If you're reaching this one, it's definitely for you because your spirit team, your guides, your angels, your ancestors are going to know exactly what you need in the time you need it. So with that being said, I'm going to be using the Work Your Light Oracle deck, and I'm going to ask you to take a nice deep breath with me. Here we go. Let's see what you need to know. What does this collective need to know for their highest good and their highest happiness? I literally just heard fear is not going to get you anywhere. Fear of being seen, fear of success, fear of what other people think. It's not going to get you anywhere. What is going to get you somewhere is getting past that fear. What's beyond that fear? If you didn't care, what would happen? If you didn't care what other people thought, and you just did what you wanted anyway, because most of the time the fear is around, well, I want to do this thing, but what if someone's like, I don't like that? What if someone criticizes me? What if? And those what ifs don't matter. What if is just going to keep you in that loop of fear. It's going to keep you in that loop of fear. So get curious. Why should I care? Ask yourself that. When you're feeling fear about something, why should I care about this? What is the risk of doing what I'm doing? And is it worth that risk? Because, I mean, yeah, fear can tell you it's not worth that risk. But here's the thing. If you literally take a moment, take a breather, ask yourself the questions. Like, take it slow. Like, ask yourself questions. Why do I want this? I want this because this is the first thing that I get to do for me. Okay, well, honey or sir, I need you to understand that not everyone's going to like what you want to do. You may want to skydive, and everyone around you hates skydiving. You might want to be a landscaper, and everyone thinks that you should get a corporate job. You know, you might want to be an artist, and the same thing, get a 9-to-5. No. If you want to be an artist, if you want to be a landscaper, or if you want to be a random skydiver that films their adventures of skydiving, then do it. I know I make it sound so simple, and I'm shelf-like and nothing's coming out, but I feel like the messages are just flowing today. And whatever messages come from the cards, it's just going to amplify that message. And it's okay. It's okay that cards aren't flying out. It's okay that I'm just allowing myself to get in this state of allowing myself to speak to you like a normal human being. You know? So what? Right? That song just popped in my head randomly. So what? I'm still a rock star. That sounds like a lot of ego. But here's the thing. Is fear only keeps you in fear only keeps you in that vibration to keep you safe. Well, and so does the ego, but sometimes the ego kind of wants you to stretch too, because maybe that's what happens. Like, it's not the truth for everybody. Like, I'm not gonna, like, say that's the truth for everybody. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. A lot of people have a strong feeling about the ego, because just like everything else, you can have negative mindsets around it and positive mindsets around it, right? So pay attention to the thoughts you have around everything, to be honest, because the thoughts you have around everything, your guides are just allowing, like, not your guides, not just your guides, but you're attracting what you're thinking, your thoughts. Your thoughts and how you think can have a big, huge impact on how things pan out. Saw Peter Pan in my head. I said pan out. That's why. Let's see. That card. But know one thing for certain. You are divinely protected. Divinely protected. We got the Council of Light. And got 3 other cards. Nice. Okay. So you have the Council of Light coming through. And it's like divinely orchestrated. It's like divinely orchestration. Help in the subtle realms. In the subtle realms. You're getting help. You're getting you're getting help. You're getting protected. Like, your fears, you can either... Oh, wow, these 2 came out earlier. Okay, cool. There's 2 things you can do about fear. You can fear everything and run. Fear, yeah, fear, spelled out. Fear everything and run. You could fear everything and run, or face everything and... Is it face everything and rise? What's your choice? What side of the coin are you going to pick? Are you going to flip the coin one day and find out that you have to face everything and rise and do the hard things anyway? Do the hard things anyway. Any risks that you are perceiving, that fear, right? The fear is going to be like, well, you're going to cross the street and get hit by a car. Yeah, that's a possibility. It's probably like, like, I can't give you like, I mean, it's a 50-50 shot, right? You cross the street and you don't look, of course you're going to get hit. You know what I mean? You don't look, you don't know what's coming. You can't control other cars. You can't control that. The fear is just going to hold you back. Don't let it hold you back. Be a rock star. Be the rock star you want to be. Be the dreamer. Be delusional a little bit. It's okay to be delusional and still feel a little bit grounded, right? Grounded in your approach. If your dream is to be a rock star and you don't have a guitar, you gotta start with that step. You have to, get the guitar, learn how to play the guitar if you don't know how to play one. You have to take the time. And I like the fact that we got Anna. Yeah, so we got the Council of Light, which I already talked to you about. I feel like no matter what, you are definitely protected, and that you have people behind you. What you want to do, what you are wanting to do, the only reason why fear is stepping in is because fear is stepping in because past versions of yourself have been told no. That was cool. Have been told no. Past versions of yourself. When did you initially have a dream where you were told no? And why were you told no? Do you fear that same thing now? If you fear that same thing now, how are you going to address that? How are you going to parent yourself and say, hey, we're in a different place now. I'm an adult. I'm an adult now. I can do these things easier now. And maybe you can't, and maybe you can, and maybe you have some struggles, and that's okay too. If you have struggles, then, hey, I may not be able to do it in the way we want to, but I can do something. Everyone makes an opportunity to do the things that they want to do. Right? What's that one they're wanting me to mention? Soul Surfer. I don't know the lady's name in Soul Surfer, but she got attacked. From what I remember in Soul Surfer, she got attacked by a shark. I think she got her arm. Was it her arm that was her arm was bitten off? And she's like, how am I supposed to... I don't know if it was her arm or her legs or something. It was something. But it was something very, how am I going to do this now? She loved surfing. How much do you love the thing you have fear around? How much do you love what you have fear around? And it's not that you love the fear, but maybe, like I said, maybe you want to be a rock star. Okay, are you afraid of heights? Not heights. Why did I say heights? Are you afraid of heights? Well, I mean, if you're a rock star, you're going to fly around, so I hope you're not afraid of heights. But that was a random thought, though. I'm like, are you afraid of heights? And here's the next question. If that is a fear for you, if you are afraid of heights, what are you afraid of? Are you afraid of the fall? Are you afraid to fail? Are you afraid to look and see that there may not be something safe to land? Somewhere safe to land. Well, I don't know how this is all coming up. And we got Anna, grandmother of Jesus, and the thing about this card, it says, seeding the light, laying foundations. Oh my god, I didn't... Laying foundations, right? It's that fear of the fall, right? Look at this. Okay, she's right here. And, if you were, that's a cliff. And there's that water, right? Some people, are terrified of water, so, there's that fear of, not being able to have a safe place to fall. And it's, dude, we got divine plan twice. Divine orchestration, and then divine plan. It's all in, you're learning something from the fear. What you are learning is you're learning a lesson of choosing to make a choice to face everything and rise or fear everything and run. And a lot of the time, because we don't know, because it's unknown to us what's on the other side of that fear, a lot of us choose to book it. We choose to run as far away, never touch that thing again, never do that. And I want me to go back to Soul Surfer. Did her going through what she went through, stop her? Feel like I'm talking to a class of people. Honestly, did she let it stop her? No, she didn't. There's a lot of things. What is one thing that you've done that you had fear around? Even if it's a childhood memory. I don't care. I want you to think about this. What is one memory you have where you had fear of doing the thing, but you did it anyway, and it actually turned out better than you thought? It wasn't worth you faced it versus booked it. Faced it versus booked it. What memory comes up for you? You don't have to share it in the comments unless you feel comfortable enough to share. But I want you to think about that. Think on it. Meditate on it. Whoever I'm talking to, I know you hear me. So when you're in a place of being at that crossroads, it's weird. Now I'm being shown like Alice in Wonderland and how, like the arrows are being pointed every which way and there's different words on it. But I see two arrows being pointed like this, like that. Oh, I hope I'm not saying anything rude. I just realized I'm like my hand gestures. If I did, I don't know. So please, like, hopefully that wasn't a disrespectful gesture, but I was trying to, like, show you. I don't know why I got in my head about that. Oh, fear of being seen and being ridiculed. Got it. That hit me in the head. Or fear of hurting somebody unintentionally. You cannot control how someone responds to something. Holy mackerel. I'm having these realizations in real time, but going back to what I was seeing is I was seeing the arrows on this post and they're being pointed both ways, like my thumbs are the arrow. And what I'm seeing is both of them say fear on it, but they have fear everything and run, and fear everything and run, and face everything and rise. And so when you find yourself at the crossroads of picking what fear you're going with, what fear are you going with, right? What wolf are you feeding? Are you feeding, let's book it, fear everything and run? Be honest with yourself. If there's a reason, you might have a very valid reason why you fear it. So don't think that your reason's not valid, but take a look at it for what it is. Because you could be lying to yourself about the outcome. Because we do that a lot. We do lie to ourselves. We do gaslight ourselves. So we get excited about something and then we self-sabotage out of fear of being seen, being heard, being understood, being misunderstood. Fear of the unknown. I don't know who this is going out to. Whoever this is going out to really needs this talk, though. So I am trusting that this is reaching whoever it needs to reach. And the last two cards, the fact that I got these the first time I tried to record this. I was like, oh, I messed up. Like, I'm not going to do anything when I mess up. I will correct myself. I know we're in a Mercury retrograde, so I'm just like, if I get misunderstood, that's not on me. I don't have to over-explain. I don't have to. I know within my heart that I mean well. I mean well by all the messages that I give, and I hope that the people who receive it know that and receive it that way. And here's the thing. Whoever I'm talking to, you got the priestess here. And she knows the song she knows comes, that TikTok song. She knows. That one just kind of came into my head. And so it says, how are you being called to step up to lead? Well, a leader, a high priestess, there may be things she fears, but she'll always choose the face everything and rise. She has no other choice, really. She's supposed to lead. That's her role. That's the role that she was given, and that's the role she chose. Because you think about it, give yourself that personal accountability. When have you been in a role where you could have said no? You could have said no, but you remained in that role. Why? And how are you being called to step up and into your power? I can't speak for you. I feel like I'm talking to somebody and I'm hoping, I'm hoping that whoever reaches this wants to communicate, like wants to have that conversation. I love having conversations. As long as you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you. And I look at all my comments. I do. I look at every single one of them before I confirm them and before I respond to them. So, the next card we got here is Lemuria, which is, it literally talks about creating heaven on earth. And it says it's happening. And the way this can happen for you, because this is how I see that happening for you, right? Creating the heaven and the paradise, it all starts from within yourself. It's a lot of work to look within, unless you're on the path already, which I'm pretty sure the people that I'm talking to are either on different levels of a spiritual path. And if you are, I'm telling you, keep going within yourself and find that love and joy for yourself. Start talking to your inner children about what makes you scared, and really show them the truth behind it. The truth behind it. Like, if we face, what is the truth behind it? How do they see, how do they see money? How do they see money? How do they see security? How do they see very hard circumstances? And really navigate that slowly the best way you can for yourself. I'm drawn to my shadow work deck, so I'm wondering what'll come up. What comes up for this collective for shadow work? You got prejudice. What? Wow. Okay. Ooh. You also got suspiciousness. Okay. Is there anything else for this collective? And you got resisting change. Huh. Fear. Fear. Yeah. Okay, prejudice. What if you were characterized into a group and given attributes that were false without truly knowing who you are? Suspiciousness is a quality of distrust and disbelief. Give yourself reasons why you feel this. Why do you feel suspicious? Why are you being suspicious? Suspiciousness. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Where are you deceiving yourself? Where are you sussing yourself out? Sussing yourself. You're being suspicious to yourself. Interesting. All right. Resisting change. Ask yourself why you are not wanting to change. Is it fear? That doesn't say that on the card, but I'm asking, is it fear? Look at the positive side to changes. The positive side to changes. Let's talk about this because they're telling me to talk about butterflies. Butterflies start as a caterpillar. They might have the same fears we do. We don't know. We're not caterpillars, right? We don't know what kind of stuff they go through before they get into a cocoon. But it's the way of life. It's the way of life for them. They don't know about this big, huge metamorphosis. They just trust in the process. Because that's what they do. That's what they live for. Yeah, little Ursula vibes coming in. And it's kind of funny because, like, Ursula, you know, the way she navigates, it is based on a fear. Like, the way she navigates how she makes the deals that she makes has to do with the fear, right? She helps people with getting the girl. She helps people lose, you know, like lose the weight, or I don't know if it's lose the weight or whatever, but you know, this one wants to get thinner. This one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed. Yeah, she helps them because she feeds off the fear of them not getting what they want. Because they're so focused and obsessed with what they want, instead of looking at freeing themselves so they don't freeing themselves. There's something that keeps coming up, and I keep getting that hit back. I'm getting that block a little bit. Freeing themselves. What are they freeing themselves from? If they stopped being obsessed, why are you so obsessed with me? Well, if they release that obsessiveness about what they want, they would give themselves the freedom to receive what they want, or better. And I'm wondering if some of the fears that this collective is facing is being able to be in the energy of receiving, and freeing yourself from this constant resistance to change. You know, the resistance to change is all about fear. It's all about choosing the other side of fear. The other side of fear is fear everything and run. We're going to book it. No more booking it. Face it. Because the thing is you have lived several opportunities where you have had that decision, and you have jumped. Like, you have chosen to jump and take the risk, and sometimes things went bad, sometimes things went good. But here's the thing, you learned each time, right? So, with that being said, if this message resonated with you, got that cling, got that cling, but please definitely, if you, okay, like, vibe, subscribe, and let me know how you feel about this. I really appreciate you. Take it easy. See you next time.